So I just want to explain a little bit more about this challenge group that you guys have all joined, and some of you are just doing the clean eating part and some of you are doing the Shakeology and clean eating part, and so I'm going to kind of talk about both, and so whichever one applies to you, then that's and so the purpose of this group is to teach you about clean eating and kind of get you on the steps to clean eating, and to help you understand exactly what that means. And it is not, you don't have to like be perfect this week. It's just to teach you, and that you can start making the steps toward clean eating. If you want to dive right in and on Monday eat clean, then that's great. But if not, just kind of slowly get into it. Sometimes it's overwhelming because it is completely changing the way you eat right now. And so I am going to give you kind of the full idea of what clean eating is. But it's not all or nothing. I mean, that's just not, it's not possible as far as, I mean, sometimes it's money. It is more expensive, sadly, to eat healthier in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways you save money, and then you're able to buy the healthier options. And so I'm going to kind of go through some of that, and so talk about that. And I just want you to do as much as you can without it being completely overwhelming, and what is doable. And if you can do some of it now and then add it in little by little, then that's great. So then the other purpose of this challenge is the Shakeology, and so it's 6 days. So obviously in 6 days that you're not going to get the full effect of Shakeology because it's not a quick fix. But it is a very nutritious, super dense food, and so that can be a meal replacement, and we'll talk about more about that as the week goes on. And so the 6 days are just to kind of see, in 6 days you might feel an energy boost. It will help with energy. It helps with cravings. So you might feel that. Also, it's to help you know, the taste wise, if it's something that you could do for longer if you were to join a 30-day challenge, or if you wanted to continue just drinking Shakeology, and you could do it every month. And so it's just to help you see if that's something that you would like to continue. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to explain what clean eating is. It's something that not everyone knows exactly what that means, and that we're going to talk about a little bit too. There's so many diets out there and terms out there that everyone doesn't know what they mean. It's not anyway, and so we're going to kind of go through that too. So the first thing I want to say about clean eating is it is a lifestyle. It is not a diet. Our diet really means just everything we eat in a day. That's actually what our diet is, but it has gotten to mean diet like something that you do for a little while, like some big change that you do for a little while to lose weight. That's what a diet is. That's what a diet has become. That's not what a diet is. A diet is just your daily intake of food. And so it is not a diet in that it's short term. It needs to be something that begins to be your lifestyle and something you can do long term, and to get the long term benefits of. And so what clean eating is basically eating food in their most natural state. And so like fruits and vegetables, eating them raw, or if you're going to cook them, just cooking them, minimally, and roasting them's always really good. Boiling them's hard on the nutrients. I do boil my vegetables sometimes because that's like something like broccoli and stuff. That's what my kids like best. But I do roast broccoli. I love roasted broccoli. And so there are ways to cook it that are better for to keep the nutrients. And then so meat, dairy, you know, those are in a very natural state. And so so other things are like grains, and that are, you know, brown rice, whole wheat, millet, quinoa. So those things are more natural and in their more natural state. And so that's the type of thing that clean eating is. And so you're taking out, when you are truly clean eating, you're taking out all refined, all processed, everything that has basically kind of been made in a factory. I don't know. And so it's not that all of that's bad and that you have to take all of that out. And we're going to talk more about that too, reading food labels and what to look for. And so it's not that I'm saying you have to take it all out, but that's what clean eating is that you are taking all of that out and just kind of simplifying food. And so that's what clean eating is. And so what I want you to do throughout this week as I make videos and post things is you kind of take what is doable for you. I want you to try to do the things and try to get something that you can do, but it can't be so overwhelming that you're not going to do it, that you're just going to say, oh, just kidding, I'm not going to even go there because it's too complicated. I don't want it to be like that. And so I will list from the, and in the files, all those recipes are considered clean. And so that will kind of give you an idea of what clean eating is. And so, you know, clean eating doesn't mean raw. It doesn't mean being a vegetarian. It doesn't mean being a vegan. It just keeping food in the most natural state. And so that's what clean eating is. And so obviously there's a lot of benefits to clean eating. And so just for your overall health, clean eating is not like a weight loss plan necessarily, just kind of naturally, especially if you're combining it with exercise, you will probably lose weight because you're not, that's just one of the benefits of clean eating is it's easier to lose weight. And you tend to have more energy, you could get sick less. I've noticed that since I've started to really try to eat cleaner, and I'm not perfect at it by any means, but I've noticed that I get sick a lot less. And my kids, I think, are healthier because of it, and they're not great either at clean eating. They don't eat exactly what I eat, but that's one of the benefits. And so those are short-term benefits. Some of the long-term benefits that you won't see right away, but it has been proven that eating, you know, more fruits and vegetables, whole grains have helped in heart disease and hypertension or high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes. There's a lot of diseases that can be prevented through the way we eat. And so you may not see that right away, but in the long term, overall, you'll be healthier. And so the goals of Beachbody that I do, like when I do these Beachbody challenge groups, they are not to necessarily lose weight. I really want you guys just to feel healthier and feel better about yourself. And if you lose weight, great. If that's what you're trying to do, I think that's awesome. But that is not the goal. The goal is to become healthy and to feel better overall about ourselves, about the way we actually feel, just everything. And so I hope that as we go through this week that you will learn, and I hope you ask me questions. As a coach, that's what I want to help you with is, you know, I'm going to kind of present everything, and you know, I want the best and I want to expect the best, but you know, you just give me what you have and give me what you're able to give me and ask me questions. And if I don't know it, I'm I'm not an expert, but I do love this, and so I will try to find the answers for you. And I'm just really excited about this, my first solo challenge group, and so I'm excited that you guys are doing it with me. And we'll get started on Monday.